السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين مدد رسول مدد سادات أصحاب رسول مدد مشاهد دستور ولا شاء الله وعلى شاء محمد الرحمن مدد طريقاتنا والصحبة والخير في الجمعية. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة وأطيعوا رسول لعلكم ترحمون. صدق الله العظيم. İslam Allah Azze ve Celle emrettiği şeyler.
Islam tells us about those things which Allah Almighty ordered us to do,
Namaz, zekat,
and thus we are ordered to perform our prayers 5 times a day, to give zakah,
Peygamber Efendimiz'e itaat,
to follow our beloved and to obey our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him.
Şimdi namaz kılarlar, oruç tutarlar.
Muslims may pray, they may fast,
Fazla parası olan zekat veriyor.
and those who have the financial means, they give zakah.
Çok fazla veren, çok fazla parası olan veremiyor.
However, interestingly, those who have a lot of money have a hard time giving zakah.
Ne için? Çünkü milyarlar var, milyonlar var. Onu vermeye kalkınca büyük bir meblağ geliyor.
And they are unable to give because they have millions and they have billions, and even the fraction of zakah appears to be too much for them.
Halbuki hiç de büyük bir şey değil.
But zakah is not a major fraction of your belonging.
%2,5 yani hiçbir şeydir. Yani
It is just 2.5%. It is nothing.
şeye göre Allah'ın devletlerine koyduğu vergiler filan.
Compared to the taxes countries take from people, it's nothing.
Avrupa, Amerika desen %80 vergi alıyor adamlardan.
Whether Europe or America, where people are required to pay taxes up to 80%.
Allah Azze ve Celle insanın çekemeyeceği bir şey vermiyor. Yani bu
Allah Almighty will not burden you with a task, an order which you cannot fulfill.
zekat zaten onu yemek haramdır.
And to violate the right of giving zakah is haram.
Hırsızlıktır.
To not give zakah is theft.
Allah ve fakirin hakkını yemiş oluyorsun.
Because by not giving zakah, you're violating the rights of the poor and the needy.
Şey değil artık. O sende emanettir.
That money you have, that is something you have been entrusted with.
Vakti geldiği vakit ödemen lazım.
When the time comes, you have to give the due share.
Onu çoktu, azdı falan değil. Hesap edeceksin ne kadarsa.
And regardless of how much it is, you should not be worried about whether it's a lot or whether it's just less. You should calculate and give accordingly.
Seneden sene her ay vermiyorsun.
And this is only something you need to do once a year. You don't even have to do this every month.
Şimdi burada her ay devlet vergi ister. Şu kadar bir hayli evrak var. Muhasebeci tutacaksın, şu yapacaksın, bu yapacaksın. Her ay.
And it's not like what states and countries expect you to do. The state expects you to pay taxes every month. They make you fill in forms. You have to go to those tax experts in order to fill in the forms.
Allah'ın her ayı vergini ödeyeceksin. Allah Azze ve Celle de senede bir defa diyor.
And Allah Almighty, He just wants you to make a payment once a year.
O da çok az bir miktardır.
And all Allah Almighty is asking for is just a minor fraction.
Herkesin ödeyeceği miktardır.
It is a fraction that everyone is able to pay.
Ama işte bu mal çokluğu olunca onun da bir belası bu fazla gözükmesi.
And if you have a lot, there is a curse with having and possessing a lot. It is that it will appear too meaningful to you that you have a hard time to give.
Bu beladır. Beladır yani.
And it is a curse that one loves what he has and is unable to give.
İnsan o haram yemesi beladır. Ondan sonra
To possess a lot and to be unable to give is a curse, because thereby, by not giving, you're violating the rights of the needy, and it is a theft.
çoluk çocuk ne için böyle çıkıyorlar, şimdi öyle oluyor diye şaşırıp kalıyorlar.
And people then wonder, why are their children not behaving well, and why are they undergoing various circumstances?
Şaşırmaya gerek yok. Çoğu insan haram yiyor.
And there's no wonder why things are the way they are, because many people, they violate the rights of the needy by not giving what is due, and by taking away what they should have given to the poor and the needy through giving zakah.
Hadi faiz filan onları geçtik de mühim olan zekat.
And we're leaving interest rates aside. Here we're just speaking about giving zakah.
O %100 haramdır.
It is to not give zakah is haram to 100%.
Dikkat etmek lazım.
One needs to be very careful about this.
Cimrilik yapmayın.
Don't be greedy when it comes to giving zakah.
Sen şimdi rahmetli Hacı Yaşar derdi, ne verirsen elinle o gider seninle derdi. Doğru, başka türlü kimse senin yerine kimse verecek hali yok. Sen bıraktıklarına fayda değil de onlara fayda olur mu olmaz mı belli değil de sana zarardan başka şey değil.
And Haji Yashar, may Allah Almighty have mercy on his soul, always used to say, it is, if you have the chance to give, and what you give will be a blessing with you, and that blessing will go with you. But what you do not give, you will leave behind, and what you leave behind, whether there will be any blessing, and what will those who come after you do with what you have left behind, there is no answer to it, and you don't even know whether what you leave behind will be a blessing. So seize the opportunity while you have to give zakah.
Allah yardım etsin.
May Allah Almighty help us.
Nefisler şuh diyor. Şuh diyor, aşırı cimrilik demektir.
And the ego has that characteristic of shuh, to be extremely greedy.
Nefsimizin cimriliğinden Allah kurtarsın.
May Allah Almighty save us from that greed and stinginess of our egos.
Göz kırpmadan o hakları versin.
And may Allah Almighty enable us to give what is due, and to give the poor and the needy their rights without having to make a blink of an eye.
Zaten Müslüman dünyası zekatlarını verse bir tane fakir kalmaz.
If Muslims would pay what is due, and if everyone would give their zakah, then there would be no poor or needy in this world.
Bir tane muhtaç kalmaz, aç kalmaz.
There would be no one who would be hungry if everyone just simply gave their zakah.
Dünyada. Ama işte olmuyor.
But that is not the case. Muslims do not fulfill that duty.
Allah yardım etsin. Amin Allah.
May Allah Almighty help us.
Tevfik. El-Fatiha.